Hey, we're on episode 24.
Rocking and rolling? We're good?
Dude, we're on.
Awesome. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. This is FknBucky. I spell it, you say it. So here's the deal. I did die about 5-6 weeks ago. I was in the hospital, infected kidney. And they did not realize that I also had a lot of fluid in my lungs. So in front of about 10 people, including my mom, I drowned at 10 o'clock one day. After drowning, they took me down to scan of my lungs, found it, drained it. I was in ICU for 2.5 days with a ventilator. And, a couple of my doctors told me it was very much could have gone either way. And luckily for me, it was a strong SOB that does not quit easy. And so I'm back. And it was a hard road to get here. I'm still not super strong. I had to relearn how to roll in bed, get dressed, everything you can imagine. Had to get all of my strength back. It was pretty crazy stuff. I do blog about it. I'm going to write in more details in the blog. And I think maybe we'll even go into more detail here. But there's a couple of things that are in the news today that got me a little fired up, so I want to talk about it a little bit. And the first thing, which is clearly obvious, women's basketball, women's pro basketball, which is just kind of a funny thing to say, women's pro basketball. Like, seriously? Get a boob job, get a real job, right? I mean, come on. So, I guess if you're 7 foot tall, what else are you going to do? But, look, here's the truth. And there's lots of people that are way more famous than me that are out there talking about this stuff. So, whatever. But they're too famous because they can't say what they really want to. Caitlin Clark, the white chick coming out of Iowa. I mean, she's not easy on the eyes. Chick's ugly. Sorry. She's a 3 at the end of the night after 6-7 shots of Jameson. At least. So, it is what it is. She put on some makeup and did some photo shoots I saw, and I was like, I think she got worse. She went down to a 2. But look, she's the best thing that's happened to that damn sport, right? Like, is it a sport? Yeah, we'll call it one for today. But the other broad that's always mad at her and always like they're beating her up and throwing her down on the ground and this and that. And they should be happy for each other, right? Because the only reason anybody's watching that crap is because it's like a villain and a like Batman and the Joker or something, right? Like, you gotta have a villain to have a good person, and that Clark chick is like Batman, and the other chick's like a Joker. And hey, like Batman, maybe we could get Caitlin to wear a mask. That would make her 5. So I've given this a lot of thought, and I've watched some of the fouls, like the last one that chick claims where she was going for the ball. You got that? Let's throw that one up there. You know what I'm talking about, right? So the Reese chick says, hey, I was just going for the ball. But the problem is that her teammate, who actually was going for the ball, clearly blocked the shot with no problem whatsoever. The Reese broad, she's just, all she does is smash CC in the neck or the face and just takes her down. And the whole thing is clearly a flagrant foul, and it would be a crime to do that out in the street. You can't do that shit to people. And, to me, the whole thing was pretty disgusting. And obviously it's jokes. I'm just kidding. Hats off to these girls. They train hard. They do their thing. And good for them. And
I got the video up here.
They do make it, a little bit of something to watch. But, you watch this. She goes in. Wham! Just smashes her right in the freaking head for no reason, right? Her teammate, watch this. Watch her teammate back there on number 20. Boom! Blocks it. Get that shit out of here, right? The other girl, all she does is punch her in the head, essentially, They go back there, rewatch it. blah, blah, blah. She gets a foul. And the other brother that did it, she cries, blah, 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 for me. You know what? Fuck you. It's not for you. Learn how to play the game of basketball. And she lost the game. So not only did you complete a foul that you definitely should not have, and did not help your team, because that CC chick is pretty damn good at the free throw line, I do believe. And you lost the game by 1 point. So maybe had you not thrown the foul, you let your teammate block the ball, clearly. And yeah, look at that shit, man. She's no Batman. She's a Joker. But they still lost. So my advice to Caitlin Clark is the next game to just go out on the court and throat punch somebody, man. If you're done with that, punch her right in the fucking throat. Take her down. And she changed that sport, man. Nobody went and watched Iowa women's basketball. And every game of her senior year sold out. The ones on the road, the ones at home. I mean, she changed it. And now she went into women's sports. And she's changing, or women's sports. She went into, pro basketball with the women. And she's changing that. And blah, blah, blah. And this whole other thing where they're saying white privilege. Like, fuck you, okay? White privilege, my ass. Maybe some people actually have it, but that girl works her ass off and has her entire time. It's not like she just showed up all of a sudden. Everybody was like, hey, you're white. You want to play in the WNBA? No. She earned it. She earned every little bit of it. And you did do a flagrant foul on her. So suck it up. Admit it. And I don't know if young guys like you, Hayden, you remember the Detroit Pistons back in the day?
Bad boy Pistons.
Bad boy Pistons, yep. They beat the shit out of Michael Jordan. And they won championships. And every time Michael went down and was trying to drive down to the basket, man, they made him pay. You go back and watch some of those videos now, and your punk ass LeBron James would be crying like a little baby. He cries like a baby, he doesn't even get hit. But Jordan took it, man. And it just fueled him. It fueled him inside. He trained harder. He tried harder. And every time he just kept going back. He's like, you're not going to stop me. And, later on he figured out, like, he'd see him, halfway through the air, switch hands, switch back this way, that way, behind the rim. I mean, that's what made him get so freaking good. And, and then they would hack him. They would hit him, but he'd still make the basket. And guess what he got? And one, baby. And one.
Oh.
So Michael would go down. He'd drive the rim. The bad boys would beat the shit out of him. He dropped the ball, right? Well, he didn't like that. So he trained. He got better. Next thing you know, he's doing all this Houdini shit. Like the ball's going this way, the ball's going that way. Whoop. Ball goes in. They still hack him and one. Now he just made it a 3-point play over and over and over, right?
Mm-hmm.
That and one shit, that's what that happened after that. Nobody give him credit for it. I don't know if they do or not, but I will. But no one listens to me because I don't know. They should.
Damn.
But that's what's going to happen here. You 10 years from now, you can let me know. But they're going to keep beating the crap out of her. They're going to keep talking shit. And you know what? That's who's going to keep playing basketball. She's going to keep doing her thing. I bet you she goes home. She practices craft. She's in the gym. She's like, I will beat you on the court. You see it every single time. She gets up. She goes back to, like she keeps saying,
So
it took me a minute now.
that's what Antonio Brown said, the old wide receiver for
They all
NFL.
do. Dude, have you not seen the broads in the freaking WNBA? Ain't none of them shaving anything. Yeah. Antonio Brown can shut the fuck up, dude. Dude probably fucks sheep anyways. She's weird. She is a champion. And she's going to win. She's going to win. And there ain't nothing anybody's going to do about it. All right, fine. Call Carol quick. We're still alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody. A lot of stuff going on today. It's my mom's birthday. She's very happy that her freaking flowers bloomed. Oh, we're going to call her live, and I'm going to apologize to everybody in advance.
Oh, but
Hello?
It doesn't sound like grandma.
Hang on, Mom's right here. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I've had 2 glasses of wine and a mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Hayden wanted to say happy birthday.
Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate that. I'm glad you're not real mad at me.
Why do you think I'm mad at you every time I call? I'm gonna stop calling you.
No, because I went and screwed up your whole house for you.
Well, I don't know why you had to go and do all of it, but whatever.
Well, I thought it was.
I still haven't found the fucking iPad that is mysteriously gone forever. So,
Did you ask Danielle?
yeah, it's not in the briefcase.
Look at it, because I know that.
I don't care, Mom. I bought another one yesterday.
I know you did, but I feel bad because you can't find it.
Well, whatever. Same thing Hayden has to say when he's about to have sex.
Is Hayden there now?
Of course he is, and we're live on the podcast, so you just laughed at that.
No. Well, we're getting ready to go out to eat with friends of ours, and it's their anniversary today.
Oh, it is?
So, yeah, it's their anniversary and my birthday, so we decided we're going to celebrate together.
Oh, it's your birthday for real? I thought Hayden was making that up.
No, it really is.
Oh.
So,
Oh, happy birthday too, then.
Yeah. So we're just think I could be with Jesus instead of sitting on the phone with you.
I'm happy to take care of it. You picked the pillow.
I know, the pillow. Yeah, if my son shows up when I'm in the hospital and
I'll bring a good pillow. I'm not gonna try and kill you with those piece of crap hospital pillows. Those things don't work.
Okay, so I won't suffer.
I tried to smother myself a few times while you were visiting, but they're crap.
I love you, Bucky.
Oh, I'm sure you did. I'm the funny one. I'll find the people that give Biden his drugs, and we'll give those to George. He'll never die.
Well, that, whatever works.
It'll be weekend at Georgia's for as long as we need it.
Well, he's doing pretty good.
Who?
He's surviving.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So am I. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. So what did the doctor say?
Oh, I got 2 weeks to live.
Oh, and then it's going to be lights out?
I don't know. We'll see. No, they're going to do the surgery on the 25th. And the reason I can't go into all this now, I'm on the podcast, Mom. We just wanted to call and say happy birthday and talk some shit. So we're good now.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
All right. You're breaking up.
I love you.
Signal. Almost. What? Right. Crazy how you lose signal like that sometimes, I tried really hard to keep it on. She laughed her ass off with that joke. I didn't think that was going to happen. That's funny. Ah! So I don't know. Do I go into the whole thing?
Do it, dude.
A hospital stay? It's rough, dude. I could talk about the bad breath doctor. I already put that in the blog though, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about that a different time.
Yeah.
Let's get into that another time.
Yeah.
We got lots of days, right?
Yeah.
We'll do a podcast on it. If some of it's good, great. If not, whatever.
Didn't Gordon Ramsay get beat up?
What?
Recently?
No.
No.
Did he?
I thought he did.
By who? I'm sure
But,
some pussy ass person that can't be called a donkey. He gets all pissed off. He's got to take a swing at him. If you're stupid, you're stupid. I know lots of stupid people that are tough.
He had a bike accident.
That's not getting beat up. Biden fell off of his bike. Did he tell everybody he got beat up?
Look at that bruise, dude.
Whoa. Damn. Yeah, that's that. I don't know. That might not be Photoshop, dude.
No, I saw it a couple days ago. It was the same picture.
Yeah. Fuck.
Dude, look
I
at
saw it a couple of days ago. It was the same
here.
picture.
Fox News.
I still do. Yeah, because they never embellish on the TV. Must be the same picture. Must be true.
Look at that bruise.
Nah, I had a buddy I used to snowboard with, man, and he had a bruise like that on his hip, and he had to go in and get it drained. And they used to drain like 2 full big syringes, like the syringes that are probably an inch around, maybe 5 inches long. They took out 2 of those out of his hip of just nasty fluid that was in there because his hip looked like that. And that was, they had, because the swelling was so bad. So they stuck that syringe in there and sucked it all out. And he kept snowboarding. That's what I'm talking about.
Jeez.
And because we were talking about basketball earlier, dude, Allen Iverson, AI, who lives in Charlotte and hangs out at the bar that we hang out at Well. So I won't tell you the name of it because anybody that comes here just to go see AI, suck it. Leave the guy alone. All right? But he is pretty awesome. He's got a little fat nowadays. But he was a hammer back in the day, man. No fear. No fear. But his hips and his body used to look like that. And they said he used to wear football pads. Like for the ones that you wear on your hips, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He used to play some football, right? And so he used to wear pads so his hips wouldn't hurt so bad during the games and whatnot. But that dude was legit, man. His rookie season when he did the crossover on Jordan, you weren't even born yet probably, but that was some shit right there. That was the first time Jordan became mortal to pretty much anyone. And it was AI that did it.
You know that video where he steps over Tyronn Lue, right? Where he makes the 3 and Tyronn Lue fell over and he stepped over him.
It was getting and one at the 3-point line, and that's what Kobe was doing too, bumping it like when people would jump in the air and Kobe bump them and then do it, and throw the and one down. That was all stuff. That all started with Jordan, and so we would see him all the time hanging out, dude. And it's not like he was wasted or anything, but most of the time when I saw him, he was out on the patio on the phone. But yeah, he would be there a lot, actually, quite a bit. Probably still is. I haven't been out in a long time. We could go by there while you're in town if you want. Maybe we'll see him, maybe we don't. I thought about going up, getting an autograph and talking to him, but I never did. It never went more. I never was more than like, hey, what's up? I didn't want to bother him. Seemed like he was living his life. So that was that. But I don't know. I've seen some interviews with him talking about Kobe and stuff, and he seems like a really legit dude. So if I see him again, I'd probably go up and try to have a conversation with him, because he seems like someone I'd want to talk to. Whereas before I wasn't sure if maybe he was trying to sell weed or something. I don't want to get involved. Kind of looks like a crack dealer. I'm just kidding. Gosh. I'm flipping out. So, in the hospital, I had some time to do nothing. Because after I was dead, I had no strength to move, and I watched TV a lot, or some TV. And I've already talked about Maury Povich a lot, so that wasn't on. But you know what I noticed? Because I don't actually watch much TV anymore for like sitting and watching the show, but I like to have the noise on behind me for whatever else I'm doing. And, commercial after commercial after commercial, man. All for antidepressants. 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 This is how it goes. Commercial for antidepressant, commercial for some crap vocational school, and then a commercial for a rehab facility, right? Because if you're not taking the antidepressants, then you're probably snorting crack, smoking crack. What do you do? Yeah. Smoke crack, smoke crack. So maybe instead of, here's a tip. So maybe instead of taking a bunch of antidepressants to try and make yourself feel better, why don't you get off your lazy ass, get a job, go volunteer, go for a walk around the block. I don't know. Do something positive in your life besides sitting there watching TV commercials about how some magic pill is going to make you all somehow magically feel better, right? Because it's shit, and it's not. The real thing in life is that either you get off your dead ass and do something, or you're going to feel like crap about yourself. That's that, right? Do I agree?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just, I don't know. Be better. Try. I mean, we all got issues. Fuck, I got plenty of them. But I try to do better. Tell you what, I feel a lot better right now than I have in a long time. And I got to feed. I don't know. You're going to have to edit some of this stuff. So that's the way it goes. But I got a feed on my Instagram. And I want to talk about it because this thing's popped up like 8 or 9 times now in like the stories. You know, you're flipping through and shit just pops up, right? And it's this big muscle bound guy, and he's famous, and I can't remember his name. And next time I see it, I'm going to write it all down. But he talks about how he went to the gym, right? And he's really, really like intense about the story. And he says he's at the gym, and he's around all these people, and he looks over and he sees this young girl in a wheelchair that comes in, and she's lifting her 2-pound weight dumbbells. And she's having a hard time doing it. And she's very insecure. And so he's watching it. And it made him cry. He's like, I was crying. And so I went over there to her. And I said, you inspire me. Right? Give this fucking muscle-bound dickwad a fucking gold star, right? Because he went over to the fucking handicapped person and said, you inspire me. Well, thank goodness for this guy to go and give little Miss Handicap her little pat on the back for the day, right? No. He's a dumbass. Anybody that watched that video and gets inspiration for it, you're a dumbass too. So you know what? The truth is, I'm surrounded by a world of dumbasses. The fact this even comes up on my feed irritates the crap out of me. He keeps he's like, and she just looked up with the biggest smile and was so glad that I came over and told her that she inspired me, and she was just beaming with happiness, and that's when we had this moment. And I'm like, whatever, dude. The whole thing is crap. Number one, if this girl was insecure, she wouldn't be at the gym, right? Insecure people don't go to the gym. That's why there's no fat people there. So this girl was doing her thing, man. She knew, hey, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to lift my 2-pound dumbbell, so I'm going to get it done. And just like the hot chick in the corner that's wearing her halter belt and her stupid 2 sizes too small Lululemon pants that wants you to stare at her, but she doesn't want you to stare at her, but she's doing it anyways. And so, you know, if you go up and talk to her, she's not beaming with happiness, and she's not so happy that you say she inspires you. It's crap.
I got the clip here.
What clip? This dude?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's watch it because this guy's stupid.
I was at the gym yesterday, and a woman drove by me in a wheelchair at the gym. I was working out pretty hard, and she wheeled by me, heavy-set lady in a wheelchair. I'd be honest with you, I watched her wheel past me. She inspired me. Do you know what courage it takes to get in your wheelchair and decide, I'm gonna go to the gym, right? I'm gonna go to the gym. She's heavy-set, awkward. That inspired me far more than the jacked-up dude doing 60-pound curls. I mean, that's inspiring, but you see that. A woman in a wheelchair at a gym with her 2-pound dumbbells because her legs don't work, but she went in there anyway. And you know how insecure she was about going in there. She's the only person in a wheelchair. She doesn't know what she's going to see, how people are going to react to her. She's not in shape. She doesn't have her full makeup on and her little, halter top like the other girls in there. And she's right in there. I left what I was doing. I walked over. I said, I just want you to know something. You're inspiring me. This is wonderful. Her face just lit up because you know how sad how insecure she was about being in there. The most inspiring person is the one overcoming the fear of doing something, not the person who's excellent at it.
Fuck him. Seriously. I mean, I go to the gym too, and I don't care if people are looking at me, and the last thing I need is somebody coming up and telling me, you inspire me. I mean, I get people that come up and tell me you inspire me when I'm pumping gas. Like, Go away. I don't need you to. What am I doing? I'm living life. I'm not doing anything different. Like, why are you treating me differently? Because I'm handicapped? Because of my. I hate that fucking word, by the way. And then her legs don't work. Well, thanks for reminding her. You know, why don't you go up and the whole thing is just so it's full of shit. One, I don't think it actually happened. Truthfully, I really don't. And if she was insecure, she wouldn't have done it. She would have stayed at home and list her 2-pound dumbbells there. And I love how he calls her heavy set, and then he calls her awkward, which means she's ugly, right? That's the word that people use when they don't want to say ugly. But this broad goes into the gym and she's doing her thing. Leave her alone, dude. She don't need nobody coming up and telling her you inspire her. I mean, it's stupid. And her face lit up. I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. Maybe it did. Maybe she thought you were hitting on her. And maybe he was, I couldn't take my eyes off of her. Why? Because she's doing what she should be doing? I mean, aren't people... Isn't everyone supposed to be trying to stay in shape in the world, right? And so, like, what if she was black? And he just went up and he was like, you inspire me. I can't believe a black people would come into this gym and work out, right? That'd be fucked up. But for some reason, it's okay because she's in a wheelchair, right? So we can treat disabled people, right? That like they're like I don't know, like they're like second class somehow, Leave her alone. Let her do her thing. Why do you got to go up and run your freaking mouth to her and then tell the story like somehow you're a hero? You're not a hero. You're a dick. Look at it that way. Leave her alone. Why treat people like they're not equal to you? Like somehow it's a miracle that somebody in a wheelchair went to the gym to work out. And his story makes it for other people in wheelchairs not want to go there, not actually want to show up.
True.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
From a wheelchair, I hear that story. I'd be like, I don't want everybody staring at me, being like, oh, coming up. You inspire me. For what? For fucking what? For doing what I'm supposed to do? For trying to stay in shape? Do you go up to all the other fat chicks that are there and say you inspire me because they're lifting their 2-pound dumbbells in the corner over there? Moo moo corner. Is that what you do? You go over there and you're like, hey, you inspire me. Trying to get head from the big girls? Is that what you're trying to do? Dude's a freaking weirdo. What's his name? He's famous though, right? For what?
Yeah, I see him. I saw him on my algorithm too.
He's on a pretty famous podcast, right? I noticed. Yeah. The chairs were familiar. As stupid as that sounds. And maybe he's a good guy. I don't know. But that whole statement and that whole thing is... It irritates me. I don't believe it. And he's incorrect for saying it. And I just wish that people could get past it, It's not something special. It's just living life, And honestly, in my own life and the way that I've chosen to go about it is I've chosen to just work in a career, work in an office place, and I've always acted like I was just meant to be in the world, not that I was doing something special. And it drives me insane when people come up and they tell me that I'm an inspiration for doing what? Like, what am I doing that's so inspiring? You don't know me. I could be a horrible person. I could have a dead hooker in the trunk of my car. Right? You don't know that. Is that inspiring? No. That chick in the gym, she could have been a horrible person, man. She could beat her children and have them locked up in closets in the home. Maybe all of her kids are in dog cages, but she's at the gym lifting her 2-pound dumbbells and he's like, you're an inspiration. No, she's not. She's just a human doing a human thing. What's his name?
Ed Milet.
Wait, is that the no-neck dude?
Might be.
That dude, the no-neck guy from the fucking 90 Day Fiancé?
It could be, but one of the first articles says how Ed Milet built a career through caring.
Oh, shit. Probably like the best person in the world, and I'm going off. Through caring. Is that his? That's his own website, dude. Nobody else writes that about it.
Right. Should I look up No Neck Edma?
They kind of look like maybe they're like brothers. I don't think Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito that movie twins.
Yeah, no, his neck looks normal.
No, you didn't look up the No Neck dude.
Oh,
No Neck Ed, right there,
there you go.
Yeah, they do look alike, dude, don't they?
Yeah. That should be the name for this episode.
Oh man, it's true. I want a side by side. Look at him down here trying to look all like tough and shit. All the way to the right, all the way middle row, right there. That's the same guy,
Damn.
right? Am I wrong?
So it's not because he's fat. He just does not have a neck.
No, he has no neck.
Wow.
That's why they call him No Neck Ed. Look at that one down there on the bottom. Oh, man. Not that one, the one that was next to it. Now it's top right. Right there. Many times I get the Instacart ice cream. It's super melty the moment you get it. So you just want to get it in the fridge fast, right? Or the freezer as quick as you can. Instead of just sitting there in the hot, waiting to melt even more. And she wouldn't let us have it. She wouldn't let Hayden put it in the freezer. Because of a 24-pack of Busch Light. She wanted the ID before she gave us the ice cream. I'm like screaming out. I'm like, what are you going to take it back?
Yeah.
Like, you're not taking it back.
Yeah, I went to pick up the beer and she's like, hey, put that down. I kind of started.
Not the beer, the ice cream.
She was gonna.
Why did you pick up the beer?
Well, I was going to pick up.
No wonder she yelled about the. Now the story changes. Fucking idiot. I told you to get the ice cream. I tried to pick up the beer. Oh my gosh. Not even her fault. I'm going to have to go back and change my star now.
Starter.
You fucking liar.
Oh, I'm just from.
I yelled, pick up the ice cream. I tried to pick up the beer. I mean, you look like a criminal, dude. You don't comb your hair. You're unshowered. You haven't shaved. You got this weird, like, I want to grow a beard thing going on that doesn't work. You got just, like, random hairs that grow out of your face here and there. It kind of looks like pubes, dude. You have pubes growing out of your face. And you're trying to steal the beer. How did she know you weren't going to grab the beer and then just slam the door? Oh, man. The story changes, doesn't it? The truth comes out. Get the ice cream. I tried to pick up the beer. She yelled at me. Why is this camera on me? It should be on you. Oh, man. Well, the story changes as we go. And so the next lady showed up, and we asked her about it. And she said, no, it's fine. You could put the ice cream in the freezer. It's no problem.
Yeah, she was nice.
Well, you also didn't try to grab the beer without showing your ID, which is completely against the rules, and clearly you're an idiot. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Poor chick. Listen here. Appreciate everybody for listening and watching. And look, going to get into some details on what happened at the hospital because it was pretty crazy. I did die 5 weeks ago. Come back, talk some shit. Hayden's as dumb as possible. We just proved that once again, even though I was really trying to give him the benefit of the doubt on this one. I grabbed the beer. Damn. You're a bad liar. And, we appreciate every single one of you. I know there's a lot of people that watch us, and I know there's a lot of people that listen that I did not realize it. So you know what? Keep at it. Share it. We're only going to get better. It's new. And, the difference between episode 1 to episode 20 is off the charts, man. You can't even measure how much growth we've done and how much better it's gotten. And imagine what we're doing when we're doing episode 100, man. So stay with us. Be one of the first. Just stay right on it. FknBucky. I love you. I'm out.
Damn, dude, that was the best outro yet.
It was solid, right?
That was a solid outro, dude. Holy shit.
Took a while to get back into it, but that's why I didn't want to. That's why I was happy to talk about that fucking Caitlin Clark dumb bitch
Yeah.
and some of that other stuff because it's not that important. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just gotta get back into the saddle.
Wait.
Deep triples here in the second quarter.
I'm telling you, dude. Caitlin Clark wants to smoke. That's what it says on my feed.